got so much fucking design on right now.
Double miracle. Kai and Tan Songyun welcome twins, fans in tears. What if I told you that after months of silence, after the whirlwind of speculation and endless fan theories, Kai and Tan Songyun have finally broken the news that has left the entire entertainment world breathless? Not one child, but two. Yes, twins. A double blessing that no one saw coming, and yet, somehow, feels like the most perfect ending to their extraordinary story. Hold on tight, K-drama family. The world of your favorite celebrities is unfolding before your eyes, and every moment is more breathtaking than the last. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. The announcement came quietly, almost humbly, in a late-night post from Kai's official studio, a black and white photograph of two tiny hands resting gently on his own. No caption, just one simple line beneath it, "Welcome, little miracles." Within minutes, the internet erupted. Weibo crashed. Fans from every corner of the world flooded the post with messages of love, disbelief, and tears. Because for those who followed Kai and Tan Songyun's journey, from co-stars to rumored lovers, from award-winning partners to the quiet companionship that blurred into something deeper, this moment felt like a full-circle miracle. The hospital lights. It was early morning when the news first reached the press. Tan Songyun had gone into labor at a private hospital in Beijing. Security was tight, hospital staff were silent, and Kai, sources say, hadn't left her side for a moment. Witnesses described the scene outside as surreal, fans waiting in the chilly dawn air, holding flowers, praying softly, whispering words of support. And when the nurse finally stepped out with that knowing smile, the crowd broke into cheers. Inside, Kai reportedly broke down. The man known for his calm poise, his unshakable grace, could no longer hold back. He wept, not out of fear, but out of gratitude. Two tiny cries filled the room. Two lives. Two dreams finally made real. A love that grew in silence. Their story wasn't loud. It was never about showy gestures or public confessions. It was about the quiet moments, the glances shared on set, the way Tan Songyun's laughter could ease Kai's nerves, the gentle way he once fixed her microphone backstage during an award show, thinking no one noticed. But the cameras did notice. And so did the world. What began as chemistry turned into comfort. What began as a rumor turned into rhythm. By the time the two reappeared together at the 2025 Weibo Awards, their bond was undeniable. Now, with the birth of their twins, fans are calling it the love story that fate refused to hide. Fans react, the internet in tears within hours. Kai twins and Tan Songyun mom were trending worldwide. Messages flooded in, after everything they'd been through, they deserve this happiness. I've followed them since Under the Power, and I can't believe we're seeing this day. This isn't just celebrity news, this is a dream come true. Even fellow stars joined in. Actress Bai Lu wrote, "I saw them grow through the hardest moments. Now look at them, parents to two little angels." Another co-star simply posted, "True love doesn't need noise. Just miracles." The first glimpse 2 days later, Kai appeared briefly outside their home, a soft smile on his face, his hair slightly unkempt, exhaustion clear in his eyes. But in that moment, he looked radiant. He thanked the fans for their love. He said Tan Songyun was recovering well. And when asked what the twins' names were, he paused, smiled, and whispered, "You'll know when the time is right." But they already have her smile. The crowd fell silent. Because in that one sentence, he said everything. The nation celebrates. News outlets called it the happiest chapter in modern Chinese entertainment. Even international media picked up the story, not as gossip, but as inspiration. Commentators spoke of how Kai and Tan Songyun had become a symbol of quiet endurance in an industry obsessed with noise. How they had shown that love, real love, doesn't have to be shouted from rooftops. It only has to be felt. And as the night sky fell over Beijing, fans lit candles, played songs from their dramas, and left messages online like prayers, For your twins, may their lives be filled with the same warmth you've given us. For your love, may it always grow, even in silence. The moment that stopped the streets, the city of Beijing had seen celebrity appearances before. But never like this. As their car pulled up to a private charity event, the cameras were already waiting, journalists, photographers, fans holding signs that read "Welcome to the world, little miracles." And then, the doors opened. Tan Songyun stepped out first, her hair tied back simply, her smile gentle but radiant. She wasn't the glamorous actress we've seen on magazine covers. She was glowing in that way only a new mother can. Beside her, Kai held one of the twins in his arms. He looked nervous at first, protective, tender, but the moment the baby's tiny hand clutched his finger, his entire face softened. The crowd fell silent. The flashlight stopped. It wasn't a red carpet moment, it was something purer. Something real. And then, the baby yawned. That one small movement sent a wave of emotion rippling through the crowd. Fans began to cry, journalists lowered their cameras, and for a brief moment, the entire entertainment world seemed to pause. Behind closed doors, the meaning of the twins' names later that evening, Kai and Tan Songyun shared a quiet video message with their fans. In it, they revealed the names of their twins, names that carried deep meaning, names that reflected everything they had been through. The boy, Kaian, meaning peace after the storm. The girl, Songyun, meaning a heart that sings. Kai explained softly, they remind us of what truly matters. That after every trial, there is calm. And even after silence, there is always song. Tan Songyun, eyes glistening, added, these children were born in love, not fame. That's what we want them to grow up knowing. It was simple, poetic, and profoundly moving. How the industry reacted, the entertainment world responded in unison, not with gossip, but with admiration. Producers who had once doubted their relationship now praised their courage to prioritize family over career. Brands offered campaigns, not for glamour, but for parenthood. And younger stars began referring to them as the golden standard of love. Even veteran actor Hugo commented, when you see Kai look at his children, you understand, he's no longer just an actor. He's a man who's found his true role in life. The documentary that followed weeks later, a small film crew released an official mini-documentary titled Double Miracle, the Kai and Tan Songyun story. The short film featured intimate, never-before-seen moments, Kai learning to change diapers with nervous laughter, Tan Songyun singing lullabies in the quiet of dawn, the twins' tiny hands resting over a script from their first drama together. The closing line of the documentary was Kai's voiceover, some roles end when the director says cut. But this one, being her partner, being their father, I never want to end. Viewers said it made them cry. Others said it made them believe in love again. And on social media, a single comment went viral, in a world of breakups and scandals, they gave us a love story that didn't fade, it bloomed twice over. The future they're building today, in 2025, Kai and Tan Songyun balance their lives between family and film, but differently now. Kai, once known for his intensity, now speaks often about slowing down. Every time I come home, I'm reminded that no trophy, no fame, can match the sound of my kids laughing. Tan Songyun has returned to selective projects, choosing roles that tell stories of love, motherhood, and resilience. Because, she said in an interview, that's who I am now. And that's what women deserve to see. The legacy of love as the sun sets over Beijing, a fan's message echoes across Weibo, we watched them fall in love on screen, and now, we're watching them build a life that's even more beautiful than fiction. And maybe that's the truth at the heart of it all, that Kai and Tan Songyun's story isn't just about fame or fairy tales. It's about faith, family, and the quiet power of love that endures. Because sometimes, the greatest dramas aren't the ones we film. They're the ones we live, together.